Hi, good morning. It's Paul, that's me, and this is number 65 of 365. 300 left. Oh my god. And this one's called Speak Your Truth. I start in 5. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that wherever you are is doing good for you. It's me, it's Paul Carpenter, and this one's called Speak Your Truth. I don't know if you know this, but there's the thing called the Age of Aquarius. Supposedly we just went through it, right? Now, this is a whole thing that talks about the precession of the equinox, where you're actually going backwards through the age, and each one of these called an age or an eon. It lasts for about 2,600 years. Totally true, and it happens through the wobble of the Earth. Weird. Now, the Age of Aquarius speaks of, good morning. Good morning, Jove. Happy to have you. So, back. It says that the Age of Aquarius is the water bearer, the person who brings water. But this speaks more about a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy stuff. Good morning, Daryl. How you doing? It speaks more on this idea of speaking your truth and knowing that your words are like a waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls, my friends. Become the waterfall. I know that you caught that. Because it's really important to understand that right now, what you say has more power than it ever has before. So how you speak to yourself, how you say things to others about who you are or what you're trying to be and create will only affect your life that much more in this new age. And you might think I'm crazy, and you might think I'm poopity scoops, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to get at here is this. If this is true, which I truly believe it always has been, but we're moving away supposedly from the earth signs, and we're moving more into a loftier place. A place where our minds and our hearts are starting to come together in a way that hasn't been able to happen. Maybe it happened in like the 1960s, where there was this explosion of usage of dimethyltryptamine and LSD, and it created an expansion in the mind of the human race, which was then pushed down by the people who don't want us to be free. Okay. Now, as of just the 1990s, there's been a massive explosion in dimethyltryptamine. There's been a massive explosion in using mushrooms. It's become legal to use mushrooms in Oregon. And there's this idea that the more that we connect with our inner selves, we don't really need to connect with this technological self. And that's not saying that we don't need to have technological advancements. We just need to have some more philosophical understandings of what it is that we're starting to go into. And that's not saying we don't go into it, but we do it with a bit of knowledge before we go. And that knowledge is this. That no matter how much technology we have, and no matter how far we go into the future with technology, and what I call becoming the light, because we have this conscious idea since we've been around 50,000 years or so, there's been this idea that when we hung around the fire, as in staying warm at night, we would tell each other stories. We would learn to become tribalistic. And in that place of the first thoughts of man, we wanted to become the light. And it is our technological advancements that are getting us closer and closer to becoming the light, to becoming conscious thought, that you speak out into existence and you manifest the things that you want to create in your life. But it all comes from the words that you speak, not the thoughts that you have, but the thoughts that you have first, then the words that you speak and the actions behind those words. And behind that whole concept, believe it or not, so simple it is, can change your absolute life. If you can only change 10%, 10% of what you tell yourself negatively a day, you can absolutely destroy your life and change it in ways you've never thought before. So, I've got something simple for you, okay? And that's nothing crazy here. But it goes like this. Every time you have a negative thought, stop yourself right there and then. Almost like punch yourself, inside, and say to yourself, no more. No more. Because I'm better than this. I heard somebody say that yesterday. I think it's Clark. Something Clark. He's a really cool kid. He's on YouTube. And he's like, this is an easy sentence that you can just say to yourself. I am better than this. At every step of the way, just say, I am better than this. And this moment right here is only a place for me to know that I can be better tomorrow. And this reminds me of this amazing thing that this actor, what's his name? All right. What's his name, man? Super famous. Matthew McConaughey. And he says, it's a great speech. And he says, someone asked me, hey, so who's your hero? And he says, I don't know. Let me talk to you. I'll call you back and I'll let you know, And so he goes and he comes back a couple days later. He goes, you know what? I'm my own hero, but 10 years from now. Because 10 years from now, I know who I want to be and where I want to be and what I'm going to do. And so 10 years later, by chance and chance alone, he sees this woman again. And she goes, so, are you your hero? And he goes, oh, God, no. Not by any means whatsoever. She goes, well, who's your hero now? And he goes, well, it's me in 10 years. And I can't wait to see the challenges that come. And it's just like, whoa. What a great way to look at yourself. Instead of comparing yourself to this person or this dream or that dream, compare yourself to your own dreams. Compare yourself to your own thoughts. Compare yourself to your own actions. Boom. And with that, my friends, I ask you, please, please, please go out into the world and do something nice for somebody else. And if you can't, do something nice for yourself. Because it does start with you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your moods, your actions. And it works the other way. If you're depressed, your actions, your moods, your feelings, your thoughts. Whoa. Number 2, don't think about all the crazy stuff in this world, man, because if you do, that's all you're going to think about, and then you're going to get upset, you're not going to be happy, and you're not going to move forward. And number 3, if you would not mind, please like, share, subscribe, send this out to somebody who might want to see it. I hope this one's a good one. I liked it. Listen, if you would not mind, really, please, go to my Patreon. I have a Patreon account. It's /mentallyhyp. You can watch these videos on YouTube. I used to have a website called themysticalspace.com. Don't know if it exists anymore. Because I don't make any money. And if you want to send me some, that'd be great. I'll take it. Listen, since you got to the end of this whole thing, and I really appreciate you for being here, I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really mean it. And I'll see you all on the other side.